everybody, welcome to Rainbow Gardens. I'm here, Craig Anderson, the Green Goods Manager at Bandera, and we're going to talk about pruning our crepe myrtle. Since the tree is dormant right now, this is the ideal time to prune your crepe myrtle. We have our tools right here that we're going to use to complete this job today. I just wanted to go over a couple of them. There's one on here that you will not be using. See if you can identify it. As we go through here, I've got my common pruners here, make sure they're sharp and clean, so perfect cuts. I have a handsaw right here. This is definitely going to help you. Just folds out just like this. We sell this in the store too. Lobbers are a must. You must have lobbers to do anything over 1 inch, 2 inch cuts. I have a pole saw right here for anything that is too high for me, and I can also use this to rake down some of the ball moss without damaging the tree. I have another type of pole saw right here that's going to have the clipper function on here, so I can take some of those seed pods that are remaining. You need water. This is a very big tree and this is a big job, so make sure you've got plenty of water nearby. Last thing, this is the tool that you will not be needing today. So this is the common mistake that I see most people do in the field. They take their chainsaw, they go right over the top of their crepe myrtle, and they just completely top it. This is malpractice. You do not want to do this. By cutting right here, all the way across right here, the tree will start forming what they call knuckles, and they'll start putting out new shoots on the top. This is not the way that crepe myrtles grow in nature. It actually causes weak branching structure, and they can't hold on to those beautiful blooms that they will get in the spring and the summertime. Anyway, so we're going to start assessing our crepe myrtle. Excellent. So the first thing that I like to do in pruning crepe myrtles is I like to go around and get all the stuff that's kind of sticking out. Things are like hitting in my face, things like that. Come a little bit closer in, you can see some of these branches have a discoloration that a lot of our main trunks do not have. You can see lichen buildup on here. You can see ball moss accumulating on here. This branch is probably good to go. It's also shooting out on the outside. So we're just going to go in right here. We'll do 2 cuts. We'll do 1. So this is my second cut right here. You don't want to leave any nubs out like this. You want to get it close to the ground as possible. Just go in and get a clean cut like such. When pruning your crepe myrtles, it's very important to remember the rule of 3 or odd numbers. You want to make sure that you have 3 stems or trunks coming up from your crepe myrtle. This is the way that they grow in the wild. This is the way that they're going to have proper structure. So now we're going to go ahead and take out a couple of these other branches. All right, the next thing you're looking for in pruning your crepe myrtle is crossing branches. In the wind, these are gonna rub just like something rubbing on your arm. It'll leave the tree open to infection. So you wanna make sure that you get these off. This branch needs to go. It'll also help a lot of airflow. Okay, the next thing that you're looking for is any branches that towards the center. You really want like a vase shape going outwards. Anything in the middle is going to limit airflow and can cause different fungal infections like powdery mildew. Okay, another tool you want to use, this is a handsaw right here. And you want to use this when you've got some branches that are just right on top of each other. Using the lobbers, you're going to end up cutting into the other branch. You want to do this very delicately. And we will do this one also in 2 cuts. I'll cut right here. Okay, very important when you're pruning on a side shoot coming off of a main stem, you want to make sure that you trim it all the way back to the branch collar. You can see it right here. If you get too close to this main stem, you're going to end up doing a flesh cut or a flush cut, and that will open up the tree to all sorts of bacteria and really decline the tree's health. So you can do this in 2 cuts just to make sure that you don't have any peeling, and you'll do 1 cut from one side, and then you can do another cut from the other side just to make sure that you don't get any peeling. And now we have that second cut right here. Like I said, you want to get right above the branch collar. And these tools are very sharp, so just make sure that your hands are out of the way. Luckily, crepe myrtles are very soft wood and it goes straight through them. Little hassle. And as you can see, as my pile is accumulating and is very well organized, if I needed to get this out of here, I just pick it up and I drag it away. Excellent, so now the time that we've finally gotten up to the top of the canopy, I like to get my pole saw and lightly rake through some of these like dead branches. You can snap these out for the most part. You can see this one's still alive. They're bending and they're still alive. These actually look pretty good. And then you can go through and get all of these like little side shoots. It's also going to take a lot of your ball moss along with it. You can use the back of the hook of your pole saw and you can get a lot of this ball moss down really easily. Take you 10 minutes to get all the ball moss out of this tree. Some pole saws have pruners attached to them like such. You can just go in, find the branch that you want, you get around it, and you just pull that down. Voila. As you can see, this tree is cleaning up nicely. We have greatly increased the air circulation in the middle. We've started taking off some of the ball moss and the seed pods off the top of it. We got most of our rubbing branches out, if not all of them. As you can see, this tree looks extremely different than you see in a lot of big box store landscapes. This tree has never been crepe myrtled before, does not have the knuckles that you would see all around town. This is the growth habit of a healthy crepe myrtle. Thanks for tuning in with me today here at Rainbow Gardens. Hopefully I gave you some great information on pruning your crepe myrtles to prevent you from crepe murdering. A lot of people come in talking to me about their crepe myrtles, and most people are asking, I need to get rid of this crepe myrtle. It is just taking up too much space. How do I kill this crepe myrtle? Crepe myrtles are resilient plants. If you planted a crepe myrtle and it is just overtaking the space that you have it in, you have the wrong crepe myrtle in the wrong place. So, come out to us, ask your nursery professional, and we will get you set up with a crepe myrtle that's right for your space. They range from anywhere to 30 to 40 feet, all the way down to a patio potted plant. It works for anyone, whether you're in an apartment or you have a massive estate.